So if you can make the intro, that would be awesome.
Okay. Howdy, partners. Welcome to another episode of Dibs' special show where we talk about everything from Red Dead Redemption 2 to Grand Theft Auto related mysteries. So saddle up, get on your horse, and enjoy this next episode featuring myself, my name is Mittens, and yours truly, Dibs Gaming.
Holy crap, dude! That was a kick-ass intro. uh, well, yeah, just what he said. Settle up and welcome to the first Red Dead Redemption. Um, yeah, how do you say it? Podcast, mystery podcast, and what to expect in the game. At least what we hope to expect. And hopefully we can. Yeah, how do you say that in English? Hopefully we can, yeah,
Speculate on
speculate,
some new
yeah,
content that we've seen through the trailers and stuff like that. You know, kind of give you guys the 411 of what Dibs and I have noticed before the game is even out yet.
yeah, and I hopefully people will put in the comments their opinion on what they saw in the trailer and what their hopes are, and maybe we'll do a show. No, not maybe. I'm planning on doing a show like every month, and then with other YouTubers or people from the comments. You can follow me on Twitter or Middens, and if you want to say, hey man, I got a great theory or I found something special, because we are in this together, all fresh. Everybody, nobody knows what's going to happen. So we start at zero, everybody of us. So, and I think that's great news. That some people will go north, other ones will go south, east, and just explore the world. I'm really, really looking forward to explore the world. And the sad thing is that Red Dead Redemption Online will take another month. Is that correct, Middens?
Yeah, so from what I read in the articles that Rockstar had posted and some of the other magazines that have covered Red Dead so far, I think they're going to do what they did with GTA, where they released the single player first and then they drop the online after. But this time around, they're actually calling it, I believe, Red Dead Online Beta or whatever, because they
Ye-
had so many issues with GTA Online when it
Oh
first came
yeah, I
out. So this
remember.
time they're playing it safe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that. Oh, that was horrible. Uh, yeah.
It wasn't the greatest thing. No.
No, but it would have been. I can't wait. No, I'm not really an online player, but I can't wait to explore the world, because yeah, that's what attracts me the most in Red Dead Redemption. Even more than the story is how Rockstar managed to make a living open world. And from what we seen in the trailer, oh man, it's gonna be awesome. And talking about mystery, I already made a first video after 7 months, because yeah, I was tired of GTA mystery because I couldn't find anything more. And what's the use of making videos then? So, but now what I found in the trailer, and I think if people saw that's my video or the one that Robin Rams posted today. I made a video about Tesla. If you look at the trailer, I believe it's the second one, and if you pause the video at, I think it's 1 minute 46, 6 or 7, you will see a Tesla-like figure, and I speculated on it, and I googled my ass off, and he was in the Wild West for 1 year, and it was in the year 1899, and that's the exact same year as Red Dead Redemption 2, and I thought that alone was uh, interesting. Don't you
A
think,
good
Mittens?
enough connection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a connection because I mean, if he's there the same year the game takes place, and Tesla being such a big part of history, being a Serbian American inventor who discovered, well, essentially discovered electricity, Rockstar is going to capitalize on that like 100%. Tesla
Y-
was known to be a little bit quirky and crazy and out there and a little bit different than the average citizen in 1899. So I definitely think we're going to see this character that we've been talking about, that you've seen in your trailer and put in your video, as well as Robin Rams, mentioning it in the trophies. I 100% agree with you. This is supposed to be Rockstar's version of Tesla.
Yeah, and the fact that when I Googled him, or and I watched the documentary on Netflix, and I couldn't find it on YouTube because I would have shown it in the description. But for people who have Netflix, look up Tesla, and you will see when you watch that, and you will see his life in the Wild West. And what interests me there, and this will stun you, Mittens, is that he in that year, in 1899, he was financially in trouble because he was in a fight with Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, and they were in a fight because Tesla thought electricity should be free for everyone, or at least he said that he found a way to make it free, like with the Tesla Tower, building a Tesla Tower. But he was out of funding, so he had no money. So he went to the Wild West, built that tower, and claimed that he talked with people from Mars, like with the planet Mars. And that's where he lost his credibility with other scientists, and people were talking about them. Oh man, that Tesla guy, he lost it now. He's totally went mental now. But if Tesla is in the game in 1899 and building that tower and finding, talking with people from Mars, Rockstar definitely gonna do something with that news. So I'm really looking forward.
And
yeah, go on.
yeah, me too. I think that's like the perfect segue, Dibs, from going from GTA 5 in modern day Los Angeles, where there's UFO sightings all the time and you see saucers in the sky and things like that, to transitioning back to, 100 years before this took place and kind of still making the aliens relevant. Like, they were such a big part of the mystery in GTA 5. And then I kind of thought to myself, how are they going to incorporate this into Red Dead Redemption 2 and keep this going, because we've been enjoying it so much, and this is the perfect way. Like, once again, Rockstar has come up with the nail in the coffin, which just kills it and makes the game that much better. So I think we're in store for some awesome content, and hopefully, like, that tower. Did you say you saw the tower in the trailer?
No, I know, no. He was putting his fingers on some device, and it electroshocked him.
Right.
Yeah, not like a Tesla coil, but some other electricity thing. But the remarkables are no, is that good English? His appearance is like amazing. It looks very much like Tesla. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Robin Rams found out their achievement on the PlayStation, and one of the trophies is find out about the fate of Nicholas. No, what's his name? Again, crap, Dragovic, but I forgot his first name. Some
Was it
Serbian name.
Marcus?
No, crap, Drago. No, I don't know, but crap. Now just watch the Robin Rams video, and you will see. And they used a Serbian name, but then Robin Ram said in this video, they can't use the name Tesla because of copyright, and that makes sense. So then they make, just like what you said before the show began, Rockstar is known to make their own version of characters. Like, everybody knows that, oh, this is that character, and they make just another name for it, but we all know who it's supposed to be, right?
Right. Yeah, so just to avoid like lawsuits and stuff like
Yes.
that. For example, like, a lot of people think that Jimmy Boston from the Epsilon program is Tom Cruise,
Yeah,
and
yes,
the
that's what I meant.
Epsilon is Scientology, but to avoid getting in trouble, they kind of put their own spin on it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the case here too. And some. Oh, by the way, I'm looking at those mountains here, and when we first saw the Mount Chiliad mural, you can see it's painted with old paint. Like, it's very. It was there a very long time. It can't be, because there it is on a ski lift, or what's it called? Um, The Mount Chiliad,
Yeah, yeah,
ski lift, yeah, the
it'd be a
cable
ski
car.
lift. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much. Cable
yeah.
car.
It wouldn't add up. But how awesome would it be that if we you got lost in the mountains and somehow you see there like a shed or something or a cave with some kind of Mount Chiliad murals on it, like you can, like a reference from, hey man, I know this,
Oh
I
my
remember
God.
this. That would be, oh, that would be so awesome, and I really think the audience, oh, they're gonna dig it, and yeah, I really hope that they put in something like that in the game. And
That would
oh,
be crazy, dude. That would
yeah,
be crazy. I can only like I'm getting excited just thinking about that now. Like just, riding through the woods on my horse or whatever. I see a little cave, I get off and I go into it and there's like some half-written Chiliad mural looking thing on there.
yeah,
It'd be so exciting, man.
yeah.
I mean, I think that the one that we have now hasn't even been solved yet, and I don't like to move on and leave things, in the past and kind of brush them off. But just to think that there might be like a new mural is
Yeah,
crazy. Like I'm really excited.
or it was like a prequel. Like we understand the mural more if we play Red Dead
Better
Redemption
now.
2. Yeah, better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Put it into, yeah, I see where you're coming from with that as well. That'd be crazy. It would definitely, it's their way to, like I said, kind of segue more information to the mystery community while still keeping it, story themed. Like it makes sense. So
yeah,
like I said, with the Tesla character you're talking about, that could explain everything that's going on in GTA 5 because this has
I
happened, 100 years ago, and it's just giving us more information to come back to GTA 5 and go, okay, well, we now know that this guy was talking with the aliens, and we can kind of go from there.
You know what's interesting, by the way, is that here in GTA 5, when you look at the sky, at the stars at night, it's like a 2D copy-pasted sky, and how do you say that in English? Night sky. But in
Hmm.
Red Dead Redemption 2, the the guys from who played the game from GTA series, I will put a link in the description because they have awesome podcast as well. And they said that Rockstar confirmed that the skyline or the night sky is actually based on real planets and how they stood in the 1899. So that makes a lot of sense if you take Tesla for example, that you can actually see Mars or the how do you say the like Virgo, how do you say that in English?
The
Yeah,
constellations.
the constellations. Yeah,
Constellations.
they are based
Hmm.
on real how it was. So I can't wait to look up the night sky and see something. And I just think about, oh man, let's Google on that, like 1899, and then things seen in the sky in the Wild West or something. Like I think we can find something there. Um, and if yeah, it
I'm
just
sure there had been a spotting of something for sure. Like UFO sightings go back way, way past 1899, so it's very well possible that we could even maybe see a UFO, whether that be a spaceship or a meteor or something flying through the sky. If they went, like you said, if they went into that detail to put all that into
yeah,
effect,
you
to
must
like
yeah
to
you
actually,
yeah
there
my
there
my
must be something that they're going to utilize it
Yeah,
with.
because my first thought was why if you all that trouble, because I think how many pictures you must make of the sky to create that and not do anything with it just for realism. I think it's awesome, but I really think they're leaving a chance behind to make it something incredible of it. So I think they're
I
going to
think you
do
should
something.
stick with that being able to see Mars theory. I think you should
Yeah,
keep that in your back pocket with the whole information that you have already on Tesla and keep thinking about that because I think you're on the right path and the game's not even out yet, man. I'm
yeah,
really impressed with you.
yeah. Well, Google helped me a lot, and Netflix documentary. By the way, speaking of other theories, that guys from my, if you people watch the thumbnail, You will see some cowboys. They're holding like a dinosaur bird in their hands, and that was in the Midwest too. And to come back at those guys from GTA series videos, they played the game, and they now you have to help me on my English, Middens. They came across a woman in the swamps, in the forest, a paleontologist or something. How do you say that?
I believe it's a paleontologist
Yeah, yeah,
is the word
yeah,
you're looking for. I'm
yeah,
not sure
yeah,
if the definition is what we think it is. I think it's like archaeologist or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. Someone
yeah,
who basically researches bones and fossils.
yeah. But archaeologists, those, yeah, those find buildings, right? Structures and
Uh,
what you said, crap. Yeah, that word,
okay,
I
so an
think,
archaeologist
for buildings, right?
is uh,
I
is
don't
the
know,
study of human activity through the recovery and analysis of materials and culture. So we're probably looking for a paleontologist. Forgive
yeah,
us, people, we're not perfect.
yeah, the
So
dinosaur
yes, a
woman.
paleontologist.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, yeah, and she when you meet up with her, she says to the character Arthur, "Hey man, did you learn about the legend here that there is a dinosaur here that can fly, that can swim, and that can go on land, and it's very creepy and etc." She makes a whole story on it, and then Arthur says, "Yeah, yeah, I don't know." And then she asks him, "Hey man, can you help me out finding dinosaur bones?" And when you accept the mission, you will get like a notification that says you found 0 out of 30 dinosaur bones. So I think that is going to be uh, another great mystery, especially when you look at the thumbnail, because in the late 1890s there were people in the Wild West claiming to have found a dinosaur, and that's what you see in the picture in the thumbnail. And I will leave an article down in the description so you can read it for yourself. Uh, and knowing Rockstar, um, why would you even bother finding dinosaur bones if you can do nothing with it, like with like a reward, like when you found the UFO parts for Omega, you got that crappy car. We still don't know what we have to do with it, by the way, but at least you got something. So I'm really curious if you find those 30 bones, and then that's what's your idea, by the way. Before we talked in the before the actual show, we already talked about it. Then Mittens, you said, what if Tesla did that electricity thing on the bones or something and brought back like a Frankenstein, that thing, that bird alive? Wouldn't that be awesome? And yeah, I totally agree, Mittens. That would be awesome. And how nice is
Yeah,
that to
I
spec?
was.
Yeah.
We were just joking around there, and I mean, we have no idea how it's gonna work, right?
No,
But
man,
I thought maybe
we
like
we
Tesla is
can,
so obsessed with electricity that he'll
yeah.
like he'll zap the bones back together or something and revitalize this animal somehow.
Yeah, and some other
But
thing, and yeah, you go on.
oh, I just think it's really cool that they're doing this kind of stuff in Red Dead. And if you guys have played Red Dead 1 and played the Undead Nightmare, you know that there was like a chupacabra, which is like, a blood-sucking, goat-eating, like mythological creature. They had the four horsemen of the apocalypse, so there was like famine, um,
Oh, yeah.
destruction, or whatever those four were. They had really cool like mythical creatures in that game. So I think what they're going to do here is, because I think DLC is behind Rockstar now from a business perspective, they're more focusing on microtransactions. But that's a whole other conversation and topic. So I think like the Undead Nightmare themed stuff is going to be in Red Dead now, and it's kind of going to be like GTA, where it's like the characters are quirky. Like you go down to Vinewood and there's like a zombie guy and he's a little weird. I think that's all going to be
Yeah.
incorporated into the main game. And I think with this beast, not to get off topic, but with this beast, I think this is going to be Rockstar's way of giving you basically something like a maneuverable animal that can, do water, it can do land, it can do air, so you can get around more. Because if we just have the means of traveling by horseback, it's going to get kind of tedious really quickly. So to have something like this where you could fly across the map quickly, or you can, go into the
Oh,
water and
oh,
you don't have to
you're
constantly
going far with
swim.
this.
So. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I think it's their way of giving us a vehicle that is pretty awesome in the sense that you'll be able to get around in different ways. But we don't even know if you're going to be able to ride this animal yet. But just from the description you gave me, where you said it can traverse land, water, and air, it makes me think that this is going to be Rockstar's way of giving us a vehicle in that game that does that to make traveling around the map less tedious.
yeah, we've seen some pretty crazy stuff online, like the Back to the Future cars, jet skis that can fly. So why not? Oh, by the way, you mentioned that there was a good one from you in Red Dead Redemption 1. You had that village, that ghost town village, and
Ah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, but now we're going back in time. So that village, Tumbleweed or Tumblewood or Tumbleweed, I don't know the name of the, I forget the name, but I think it's called Tumbleweed. But now we're going to see that that town is populated. So what the crap happened there? Like, I'm really curious to find out what made that city like become a ghost town.
Yeah, it should be interesting because for those who don't know, if you haven't heard, Red Dead 2 is going to take place before Red Dead 1. So this is basically like we're kind of going back in time. So Dibbs is interested to see how this ghost town that was in Red Dead 1 is going to look in Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe it's still inhabited with citizens, and halfway through the game, an event takes place which causes them to leave. Maybe we're not going to find out until the story mode's over and
Yeah,
the
yeah,
people leave because of the ending of the game, or just something like that. It should be really interesting. And that ghost town, I believe, because
it's
GTA
it's full
San
with
Andreas
graves,
takes
right?
place. Yeah, yeah, I believe so. Same with I think the one in San Andreas has it because there's one in San Andreas that's a ghost town, and I'm trying to now that we were talking about, it, I'm trying to make the connection to see if they're the same place, but
Oh,
I'm
we
not
have
sure.
to
We've
look that
we've
up.
seen
Yeah.
ghost towns though before. We gotta look into that one further, but I think it might be the same one because Red Dead and GTA San Andreas take place in the same place, like Los Angeles near the Mexican
Yeah.
border, stuff like that. So. That should be a little bit interesting, but man, I wonder if it's something like mystery related, where it's like
Yeah.
something happens and there's like a ghost there now,
Yeah,
or
or like a
something like that. Because
disease
I've
or
seen,
something.
yeah, famine or something happens and everyone gets sick and just dies, like, and you have to like do missions, let's say, to like kind of like save everybody, and if you don't, then like it turns into a ghost town, or it should be interesting to see that. I hope they do something with like paranormal activity. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
me
I know
too. Yeah.
Danny's investigated that place before in Red Dead 1, and he's seen some interesting like weird things happen, and like personally I'm not
Yeah,
sure if they were
they
glitches
no,
or
but
if
they
it
were
was
talking
paranormal
about
activity.
I read the newspaper in Red Dead Redemption 1, and they were already talking about paranormal activities, like you can hear sounds and um, oh
Yeah.
man, yeah. So
So I think it's safe to say maybe it was paranormal activity because I
yeah,
remember he read the newspaper as well and he was very like dead set
yeah,
on trying to find something there. So it was just interesting the way it was presented. It was something we haven't really seen before. Where like I think I remember watching him and there was like a chair in the room and it just suddenly like tilted over or something like that. And it looked
holy
so like
crap.
bizarre, but watching it you can't help but think like, oh, it's a glitch. Like the chair just doesn't tilt over by itself, right? Like it has to be a glitch. But there was lore behind that. They did indeed write in the newspapers there was some paranormal activity going on there. So
Oh,
maybe we'll find out what caused that.
I
Maybe we'll
definitely, yeah, I
see the
definitely going to check out that video. I'm gonna look it up, and I wish I had like a PC, like we can do like live and show the video like right now, like, but we are here on Twitch and I have to upload it and then go on to YouTube, so this isn't live. But how awesome would it be, like like a Joe Rogan show that you can actually
To be
show
able
the
to pop it up
yeah,
right there.
yeah, yeah.
We don't have Hollywood studio budget yet, ladies and gentlemen, but we're
No,
working on
no.
it. So
I know, I know
just bear
Danny
with
does
us. But
something with that, what's it called? He's got some kind of program that he and I think Trippy does that too, that you can switch between internet and the live stream. I have to OBS. I think it's called OBS, but well, I have to ask him how you do that, because then we can actually show people on the internet. Because now I'm talking about it and saying, yeah, I will leave a link in the description. Well, I know 90% is not even gonna click on it, so it would be
yeah,
more.
or
Yeah,
they keep watching and forget
yeah,
towards the ending of the stream here. But I will say I did watch him investigate that area, and there was some interesting weird things going on. So for now, guys, just take our words for it. I swear I wouldn't lie to you. I have no reason to lie to you.
no.
So, but if you guys are playing Red Dead 1 and you're hyped for the new one, go check out that ghost town. It's just
Yeah,
a
and
Google away.
buy,
Just type
yeah,
in ghost
yeah,
town and go over there.
yeah, and buy
I'm
a
sure there's some
newspaper.
crazy stuff going on.
You will see it in the newspaper. They're talking about it. So, well,
Speaking of newspapers,
yeah,
real
go on.
quick, I just wanted to touch on that. Do you think they're gonna do that in Red Dead 2? You think we'll be able to like buy a newspaper and
Yeah, you can
possibly
see.
get like some interesting hints?
Yeah, I know for a fact. I really do. Because you know why? In the first trailer, you see them coming into a village, and there is a little boy holding a newspaper in his hand.
Okay.
I think
So
it's
there
in
we go,
yeah,
ladies and gentlemen.
it's in the first trailer. You see the little boy. I don't know the name of the town. I don't know if it's called Valentine or some other. I think it's Valentine, but you see a little boy, and he's
Selling
just
newspapers there.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah, holding up a newspaper
Now
in his
that you
hand.
mention it,
Yeah,
that should be interesting then.
and I'm looking forward to Saint Denis. Like, it's based on New Orleans, and
Hmm.
I've googled. Well, I've googled. I just scratched the surface, and I saw like New Orleans 1899, and then mystery, and then some pretty interesting things came up, like unsolved murders and mystery murders. So I hope that we can actually find something in the city there too, like a Jack the Ripper thing, like something. But I hope that that town will be huge, and well, we are like a half hour, and I think that is like a great podcast for the first one. Don't you think? It's not too long. It's
No, we like to make it short and sweet for you guys. So
yeah. So,
I think
so
a half an hour is good enough. Someone can
yeah,
watch this while they're
yeah, and
brushing their
yeah,
teeth and get ready for bed or whatever it
yeah.
may be.
Take a
It's
cup
more
of
of an
tea.
audio thing.
Yeah, this weekend now, so I
So
don't know what you're doing on the Saturday or a lazy Sunday when you're watching this. We're only like 12 days away. I think 12 days,
uh,
maybe 14, 13, 12.
13, 13,
Okay, yeah.
13.
Holy. And then we know for sure if this video or this podcast was totally crap, or it had some valid points in it. So, but I think that's great, speculating and fantasizing, and yeah, hopefully going to a new chapter of mysteries and Easter eggs. As I see the moon,
And
it will be. Yeah,
it'll
go
be
on.
a good thing to look back on, eh? Once the game comes out, we've played for a little bit
Yeah,
to watch this podcast again and go, okay, how close were we and how
yeah,
far off were we? But
yeah.
I definitely think you're on the right path there, Dibs. I like the way you think, and I appreciate you giving me the time of day to, hang out and do this. So thank you.
Oh man, thank you. And otherwise otherwise they were listening to my crappy English for like half an hour. So I'm glad that you were here. I think you're a great hunter, and I hope other YouTubers will join too. And we have like equal time. There is no one is better than one another, or bigger, or we're all just the same, and we're all beginning at zero at a new adventure, and I can't wait personally. So I will let you do the honors to Heidi Ho, the audience, and saying goodbye. I want to thank you
Alrighty.
guys for watching, and I hope to see you. I'm not sure if there is new podcast before the game comes out, because I don't think I will find something new, and I will just have to wait those 12 days, just like everybody. And once the game comes out, I think the first day maybe we can do a live stream, like make a live stream podcast, and I don't know. We have to find out how that works, because we only are in single player, so we have to find a way to make that work. Maybe on Mixer or something.
We'll give you
Yeah.
guys some more details when we get closer. We'll figure it out, but we'll probably both be live streaming together, or independently when the game comes out, of course. So
Yeah. I will buy the game on the Xbox.
stay tuned.
Yeah. So you can add me on the Xbox. It's Dips Gaming. So it's pretty simple. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in 12 days, 13 days. Let's say 12. Yeah. I'm gonna play at midnight, so.
Gonna get it
Yeah.
right then and there. So thank you guys so much for watching. You were watching Dibs and Dibs Gaming, and my name is Mittens here on YouTube. This was the first kind of Red Dead Redemption 2/mystery podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining up. Don't forget to hit that like button if you did enjoy the video, and check us out on social media. His is Dibs Gaming. Mine, of course, is My Name is Mittens. It's the same name on every platform. And once again, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Until then, guys, stay safe, and howdy ho.
Howdy ho. Oh yeah, I will leave a link to your
Howdy
channel
ho.
in the description, so people can directly go to your channel. Okay, bye everybody.
Perfect.
Okay, now I'm gonna end the stream.